y'all, I get so many questions about what I do on a daily basis, what it looks like to be an ASHP executive fellow, what kind of role is that, how does that play with pharmacy, like what can you do with it? So I'm gonna take you guys through a day in the life of what it's like to be an ASHP executive fellow. So normally I wake up around like 5 o'clock or so. I work out. I didn't film any of that today. I film a lot of that on my like Instagram and TikTok. So if you want to see what that looks like, you can look there. I probably should have included it, but it's totally fine. So I get up around 5, between 5 and 5:30. I'll work out, and then I take a shower, and then like if I, like the rare occasion I have time to get on the computer and do something, I'll like respond to like an urgent email that I saw overnight, but typically like I don't have time, or like that's fine to wait until I get to the office. And then I'll get ready, and then normally I'll either eat here, but typically I don't have time, so I'll eat on my way to work. I just made like instant oatmeal. This looks like not appetizing at all, but it's so good. It's the Quaker Oat brown sugar cinnamon oatmeal. I literally have nothing in my fridge. Like when I say I have nothing, like I have my meal for tonight, and then like wine and that salsa that I'm gonna throw away, and lettuce that's also probably gonna get thrown away. If you know, you know. If you know, you know. Okay, so I made my lunch. I meal prepped at the beginning of the week, so I was able to like plan out my lunches and my dinners and stuff. So I have that in here in this lunchbox. I love this lunchbox so much. I can't remember if I got it at Walmart. I think I got it at Walmart. It's called Pack It. So this is called Pack It, and I like it because it does have inside ice packs like already made into the actual like lunchbox. So like this is an ice pack. There's ice packs on like the side, on the bottom. So it's already insulated, and this literally like lives in my freezer when I'm not actually like actively using it, and it'll last like a good like 8 hours. So I can like have it out. I don't have to go put it in the fridge. I totally can, but I usually just like leave it on my desk. So lunch is ready. I grabbed my iPad. I'm just gonna clean up a little bit, and then I'm gonna head out. I'm literally sitting here, and I went to the mailbox yesterday. I actually got my copy of AJHP, which is funny because this is ASHP's journal. They actually send one, I think, either once or twice a month. I can't remember. I think twice a month. Yep, this is May 15, and they do one on the 1st and like the midway point of the month. So just cleaning up some stuff because I have stuff sitting here. I don't know if you can see it on the camera. No, you can't. Thank goodness, because my life is a mess right now. Being a fellow is like kind of hectic. You have something going on all the time, so I don't always have time to like clean up right away, and I'm a really organized person, so that's tough for me. So normally after I work out, I'll have a protein shake. I totally almost forgot. And so I use like the Woman's Best protein, whey protein. This is one of my absolute favorites. It's the salted caramel flavor. I am affiliated with them, FYI, but I just honestly like love their protein. I used their protein even before I was affiliated with them. I use oat milk. This one is from Target. It's just like the regular basic oat milk, nothing's fancy. And yeah, and I just do like 1 scoop of protein. I like this because it's easy to take like on the go, and it keeps me full until lunchtime or like in between meals, which is really nice. So this is my bag. I'm going to make sure I have my phone. I'll put my shake in here. I trust it. I trust that it's not gonna spill or anything. So got that. And then I'm gonna grab a sweater in case it's cold in the office today. Alrighty. There we go. All right, ready. Grab my keys. Let's head to work. Oh my gosh, you guys. I've never actually like had someone say something about me like eating like oatmeal in a bowl like on my way to work. And this is actually the first time that's ever happened. I was in the elevator and this guy was like, man, he's like, you must be hungry, huh? I was like, I've never seen anybody do that. I used to do that all the time back in my acting days. Like, yeah, a girl's gotta eat. I will be so hangry if I don't eat. So that's why I do this. I don't encourage it. I do not encourage eating and driving or being distracted driving. I don't like even texting and driving, but I'm like a pro at eating and driving by this point. I've done it since high school. So I'm gonna have my shake. I'm gonna have my oatmeal. Normally I have a yogurt, but I'm out. But yeah, this is typically how my workday goes. It takes me like 15 minutes to get to work. It's a very nice drive. The maximum amount it's taken me once was like 45 minutes because there was like crazy traffic, and it was in the morning when there was like school traffic and stuff, and then like, you know, an accident and all this other stuff. Okay, y'all, I just parked. I forgot to drink my milkshake. I forgot to drink my protein shake. I was a little distracted. Okay. Get my ASHP badge. Alright, let's go. The first thing I do when I get to the office is badge in and go right upstairs to connect my laptop to the docking station. I share an office with my 2 co-fellows, which is really nice because we have a lot of group projects, and so the communication is really always on point. And this is my desk area. It has all my personal stuff and office supplies. Normally I get right to work and check my emails and the calendar to see what's going on. I don't think I had any in-person meetings this day, so it was mostly just catching up on the status of my projects and communicating with people like via email. And I'll show you what the second floor looks like. We have 2.5 floors here at ASHP. It's a very pretty building. If you ever are in the area, definitely stop by. It's so gorgeous. We have pictures of our members on the wall, and I think that's so cool. And we have lunch hour. So this is the cafeteria. We have all like nice appliances, Keurig machine. We have stuff to make tea. We have an espresso maker. They even have like sodas and waters and stuff in the refrigerator, which is really nice. And sometimes HR will put snacks down there. So I love that. This day I brought my lunch. We have an hour between like 12 and 1 to kind of take a break and get food and stuff like that. We either eat at the office or me and my co-fellows will get lunch in the Bethesda area. And this wall is the wall of the ASHP past presidents. I think it's super inspirational. And then we also have a library up here above the stairs. So lots of history here at ASHP. The rest of my day mostly just spent working on projects and catching up on things, and then also talking about projects with my co-fellows. I forgot my camera battery at the office, so actually kind of was perfect because I totally forgot to like, you know, like end of the day. But essentially I just got back in my car. I'm in the parking garage and I ordered a pizza because I didn't want to cook anything, and I barely have anything in my in my fridge, as I showed you guys, and I'm leaving tomorrow, so I didn't want to like actually get something prepared. So about to go pick up my pizza. I ordered here in Bethesda, so I guess maybe I can show you guys a little bit of like what Bethesda looks like and you can see that. But yeah, anyways, done for the day, which is really nice. All right, y'all, so I just got my pizza. I'm super excited to eat this. I've been like craving that all week. But anyways, I feel a little like self-conscious like filming out and about and like in like the area that I work. I don't know, it's just so weird. But here's like some construction. LOL, that's probably not the most cool thing, but there's a lot of construction going on in Bethesda right now. Here is one of like the bridges that connect from one side to the other, and then that's the pizza place I just went to. There's the Chipotle that we normally order from, and there's like just like lots of buildings. Like, as you can see, it's like a very much so an office plaza type of place. All right, I'm going to drive home and then we can wrap this up. I'll give you guys some quick little like overview of like what I do and all that good stuff. Hey y'all, so I accidentally deleted the video footage of me recapping the day after I got home. If you couldn't tell, I had like a lot going on. I was a little busy, had a lot, you know, just everywhere. So I wanted to recap with you guys and just answer some frequently asked questions that I get and just talk a little bit more about my fellowship. So my fellowship, the title is Executive Fellow in Association Leadership and Management. I learn what it's like to run a national organization from the executive level. My direct reports are the COO and the CEO. We get to spend time meeting with them throughout the fellowship and getting mentorship from them and our preceptors. Basically everyone within ASHP. We get to meet a lot of directors and leaders in pharmacy. It's a really great experience, especially for like networking and furthering your professional development. Common questions that I get is, did I do a residency or is residency required prior to starting the fellowship? The answer is no. No, I did not do a residency prior. They do prefer someone who has residency experience prior to coming to the fellowship, but it is not impossible to get in the program without doing one. Another question I get is, what are the rotations like? We actually don't have rotations in this fellowship. All of our projects and everything that we do is longitudinal, so it just kind of depends. Some stuff pops up and it's like we spend a week working on something, whereas some things we work on for like months. Some things I've worked on since like the first day of fellowship all the way to the very end. So it kind of just depends on what that looks like. And we don't rotate through each department. We kind of just get pulled into different areas, different projects, depending on like what initiatives are happening at that time and like what's urgent and like happening right now. We get the opportunity to spend time in all the different offices, everything from marketing to finance to government relations. I've even had the opportunity to work with the ASHP Foundation, which is a separate entity from ASHP, but we still work very closely together. I've overall had a really amazing experience. This is a great position for someone who is looking to further their skills within association management, their leadership skills, management skills, any of those like divisions within ASHP that you want to get more experience with. It's a perfect position for you, especially if you like policy and pharmacy practice and like furthering the mission of pharmacists and the pharmacy profession. Like, you will absolutely love this type of position. Another question I get asked a lot is like, what was the most difficult part of the fellowship? I would say definitely the transition phase from being like a student learner into being like a pharmacist learner or like a trainee. I have my PharmD now, but I'm still in that trainee type of practice setting. So I'm still like learning and asking questions, but I have a lot more autonomy, and I just couldn't have fathomed all of the different departments within ASHP, everything that goes on behind the scenes. There's literally so many different moving parts, and there's so many people and different departments and everything. So figuring out who to ask questions to, where to access things, all those like little details, finding out my own communication preferences, how I like to organize stuff. All of those things were just like a little bit of a learning curve for me. And I think that's totally normal with any type of new position that you go into. This position is different from your typical like pharmaceutical industry fellowship. We do go through like a similar process in terms of applying. It is an application process. All of the details are online, so I will let you review that if you want to look into it. There's, you know, multiple rounds of interviews and all that good stuff. So if you guys have any specific questions for me, definitely reach out. I love to talk about the fellowship, the experience that I've had, and everything that I've learned this year. It's just been a true blessing being here at the ASHP headquarters, learning from all these super amazing people, and I definitely would not have done it any different.